After doing a bit of yoga here and there, eventually we become ready to understand the idea and the practice of meditation, and then we might also be able to sit in a posture. Yeah, we can say that Hatha Yoga postures are helpful towards learning to sit in meditation without moving. Now, what a lot of people don't realize is that yoga itself is a meditation as well. Every pose is a specific meditation having a certain effect on our consciousness due to the position of the body, but also due to the focus of the mind. So when we are in a posture, rather than moving through many of them quickly, which has certain effects, we can also remain in each pose for longer and have very specific, predictable results from each asana. And that makes it a meditation ultimately. There's many different ways of meditating. One would simply involve Hatha Yoga asanas. Yeah, we are always actually in some kind of position with the body naturally. And usually it would be sitting poses. But we can use any pose we want, and we will find how different poses make our meditation slightly different. Simply because each pose causes a certain energy flow, which then affects our consciousness, our experience of ourselves, and the deeper levels of reality. So we're trying to pick people up from just the physical practice, which is what they might be interested in at first, giving them the idea that the mind is basically a tuning instrument that allows us to tap into different aspects of reality. And once we start doing this, learning to sense energy, to direct it to a certain degree, we also become able to actually have a meditative experience. That is not an easy thing. Meditation is not just to sit in a certain way and close your eyes and look very spiritual. Yeah. There's much more to it.
That would be nice.
Right? And different people describe it in very different ways. But ultimately, there is no such thing as a meditation technique. There are only concentration techniques. So whatever technique we use usually involves concentration of some kind. So after concentrating for a while, we eventually find that the object of our concentration merges with us. And then we have a state of meditation. But that can take time. It can take years, actually. But sooner or later, we'll end up in a meditative state simply by practicing Hatha Yoga, concentration, or what we call meditation techniques. Eventually, meditation appears out of those automatically, by itself, when the time is right.